see if this is even, hey Scorpio, gosh, it's so bright. Wow, Scorpio, there's so many things for me to walk over here, so many chords and things like that. I had a great day. I've actually been having really good days, but I realized that I had saved the best for last, which is Scorpio. And I say that with all honesty. I have a lot of Scorpio in my chart, and I get along really well with Scorpios. I always have, because Scorpios can see the darkness in people. They see the shadow. Like they see a person walking towards them and they see their big fat shadow behind them, right? So that's the beauty of having heavy Scorpio placements. I myself am a Scorpio moon, a Scorpio rising, a Scorpio North Node, a Scorpio Saturn, and I'm also the Nakshatra Vishakta in Vedic, which is a Libra Scorpio cusping Nakshatra. So it's funny because people always try to say, oh my God, you got to be careful about the Scorpio. We got to watch the Scorpio, right? We got to put bars around the Scorpio. We got to box the Scorpio in because, you know, the Scorpio, you don't want to piss the Scorpio off, right? Because the Scorpio will what? The Scorpio will go off. The Scorpio will say the things that other people don't want to say, right? So they put you in this compartment, right? This little, it's like this little, this little box, right? And you're in this box, but what they don't see is the box has huge gaping holes in it. And those holes are their shadows, right? While you're in the box, because they don't want you to speak, they don't want you to be yourself, they don't want you to be who you are. You're in this box looking, peering at their shadows. So in turn, Scorpio, the reason people try to mold, change, judge, structure, I'm going to use the word mold again, and once again, mold you into what they think you should be, is because they themselves are not who they should be, which is themselves. Reading over. Done. Done. Right? I'm gonna make a quick camera adjustment because this isn't my best angle, and we're gonna continue. Happy quarantine, Scorpio, April 2020. About to get real up in here. Scorpio, I'm not gonna lie because I have a lot of Scorpio in my chart. Like I said, I'm just gonna be myself and say, I love to talk about myself, Scorpio. I do it all the time. And quite honestly, it pisses people off. It always has. People think it's egocentric. They think I'm just a little too hot-headed. I'm a little too quick with my tongue. I'm a little too quick-witted. I'm a little too pop off at the mouth and say, you know, or I'm a little too high on myself. And it has been a lifetime struggle for me as a quadruple water sign, right? A Pisces sun, most intuitive sign, a Scorpio moon, see the darkness in you a mile away, see your shadow before you show up at the door. A Scorpio rising, so everybody sees me as the bad guy, right? I'm the Scorpio rising. Our rising sign is how we are seen by others. And Cancer in the fourth house, so feeling the emotions, the empathy of the world, the animals that are being ripped from their parents in China, and their humans in China, because, you know, the ignorant government there thinks that animals carry the virus, which they don't. They don't carry, they can't transmute it. And all this agenda that's going on, we're censored here, so, okay, I can't say that. You know, it's tough. It's tough having a lot of Scorpio placements, and it's especially tough having Scorpio as my North Node, because that is the direction I'm going, being more of myself, more of the person I am, more of who I am meant to be. And the more I do that, the more people who have had a minute in my life, a minute, an actual nanosecond. They have been in my life maybe 6 months out of my life, or 2 years out of my life, or 6 months out of my life, think that they have the actual right to put me in a structured box of what they think I should be. The way they think I should speak, where they feel I should live, who they think I should be with, what they think I deserve and do not deserve in this lifetime. Scorpios get a lot of flack because they get a lot of shit for free. People just want to give to Scorpios. Why? Because they're sexy. They're sexy. Let's just be honest with you. Scorpios have these dark, piercing eyes that are sexy. Whether they're green like mine, brown, blue, dark eyes, piercing. Nobody can look a Scorpio in the eye. Why? Because we see right through you. Right through you. Some of you may be getting married. Give it to God. Take a deep breath. And on the exhale, release the situation to God for healing and answers. Some of you may be religious. Some of you may have in the past made a really stupid mistake, sticking your nose where it didn't belong, reaching out to someone when you shouldn't have reached out to them, right? You reached out to someone and you stirred the pot and you got them really messed up in the head, or they did this to you. That situation is over and it's going to end harshly. Whoever you're dealing with, we have purification and detoxification. It's time to release physical and energetic toxins from your life. This person has cleansed their life. They could have been, maybe they were into alcohol or drugs or something, or women or men or whatever. They've detoxed their life. This person also has control issues. Utilize your God-given strength and power instead of fearing that others may try to control you. For some of you, I do feel like there is a sense of control here, that someone has tried to control you. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or the North Node. Someone has extremely sensitive emotions. We have Bless Your Heart. The Ruby, she's pretty. She's so pretty. She's so, look at this card. She's so angelic. She's lovely, right? Isn't she lovely? Reach out for emotional and spiritual support to heal and mend your heart. I feel like crying because we have sensitive emotions here. Times of heightened emotions and sensitivity call for extra self-care and gentleness. Someone is being gentle to themselves because they only have themselves to rely on. I feel like someone literally, I feel like someone has been in jail. And maybe that's literal or maybe it's figurative. Like someone feels like they have been stuck in a prison of someone else's making, where someone else has wanted to mold them into a certain way and they can't seem to get out. They don't have the tools. They don't have the money. They don't have the resources. They feel stuck, right? Ceremonies and celebrations. It's a time of important life passages such as weddings, birthday, graduations, and anniversaries. This is beautiful. We can all go to those with a mask on and, latex-free gloves. We can spruce them up and make them look pretty. I'm being sarcastic. Come on. Life is not pretty right now. It's a bit of a shit show. It is. We've got the coronavirus and another virus in the gut, I'm sorry, I forgot we're muted here on YouTube. Say what you need to say. Can't say it on YouTube anymore. Natural beauty and authenticity. Be yourself as God made you, naturally attractive and lovable inside and out. I feel like someone has peeled off every single layer they have and they are glowing. They are so in their own energy, their own vibe. I feel like someone has, I mean, this could be something as small as like, I mean, like doing what I did, like just like filing my nails down and saying, okay, here, my natural, really dark blonde hair is about to show itself and it's going to be beautiful. Or it could be something as big as someone just coming into their own and just leaving behind the box that someone wanted to put them in. If you feel pretty in an outfit, wear it. If you feel like you want to express yourself in a certain way, express it. Don't let anyone tell you what you can and cannot do, should and should not do, should and should not say, be and be not. Don't. Stop muting that darkness that is who you are, Scorpio. It's who you are. So I met a man, you know, recently over the past year, right? I often meet men. I do. Doesn't mean I take him upstairs. Just means I meet him from time to time. And he's beautiful. He's absolutely beautiful. He's not a Scorpio, but then I looked at his chart and found that he's in Vedic, got a lot of Scorpio. And he's, I think it's like a Scorpio moon, like I do, in Vedic. And, you know, he's pretty religious, and I am from the Midwest and grew up Christian, and yeah, you know, I believe God lives within all of us, and, you know, I don't sacrifice a lamb on Easter because I think that's cruel, because I'm vegan, but, you know, we have differences, right? So you might be dealing with someone who's a little bit different in your overview of the world, but there's a strong magnetic attraction there. Someone may be spiritual, you may be religious. Should light. Own your divine power. Let yourself sparkle and shine, opal. You are guided to be bold and show your bigger than life side to the world. Every time I see an opal, I think of my mom. She used to have like an opal ring. This woman owns her divine power. She shines her light, and behind her is darkness. So the more, Scorpio, the more this person, right, steps into her power and owns who she is and says, you know, thank you, but no thank you. I can handle this on my own. No thank you. I don't want to be controlled, thank you, or manipulated. She shines like a diamond, an opal. A ruby. I feel like someone has a ruby ring of their mom's or something. Life lessons. You can break free from reoccurring negative patterns by praying to know the lesson and blessing they contain. So pray, reach out to God, reach out to your higher power. Say what you will and will not tolerate. I love this card, gold, divine intervention. God sends miracles to answer sincere prayers. This looks like the counterpart to that beautiful woman we had coming out in the beginning. And then we have jade. It's my favorite stone. The recovery of health and wellness is here. So someone walked next to someone while they recovered from a situation. It was their divine calling. Excuse my nails, Scorpio. It's my divine calling to not subject myself to the lead press-on nails that everyone are doing these days. I refuse. I filed them down. I'm going to do a quick 9-card spread. By the way, your extended reading was phenomenal. 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 Really good. Like, dreamy. So, especially if you have a moon in Scorpio and you've been stressed, it looked like dreams just coming true one by one. Very busy time, things picking up, things getting very busy, and you just, there's something about by the book. Okay, in the past, we have a Knight of Cups. We have the Emperor, male or female. That's one powerful. I wanted to say something, but I'm not. And then we have the Eight of Swords, someone feeling stuck and helpless. The Knight of Cups is looking over at the Three of Wands. Some guy like doing his own thing, not paying any attention to what he's supposed to. I feel like someone was hired to like watch someone, for some of you. Someone's got someone manning the fort for them while they're off doing whoever or whatever, and someone wasn't paying attention. That's for someone. Underneath that, we have the Two of Cups, and in the future, we have the Ten of Cups, the Six of Wands, and the Seven of Swords. I hate to see that. We have this little Page of Wands, fire sign. Someone could have a fire sign child. Behind that, the Five of Pentacles, someone that feels left out in the cold. And behind that, the Four of Pentacles, someone holding on to something and very stubborn, Nine of Cups. Four of Cups, because they couldn't heal over this Queen of Pentacles, who is now the King of Cups. Someone could be married and never told someone. I feel like someone was in a secret marriage and never told someone. Check out the Libra reading and the Leo reading, and definitely the extended. Look at the extended packages, because I feel like this is all connected. So in the past, we have the Knight of Cups. So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, male, or someone offering a cup, someone offering a genuine cup of love. This is genuine, male or female. This knight could be younger than you, or I love how I can't get that to, okay, sorry, my little ring light is too bright. This guy's sincere. He also looks super calm, zen-like. But he's got a horse on his shoulder pad. It's like a shoulder pad. And so that's very in and out. Underneath that, we have the Emperor. Aries, Leo, Sag, male, someone who is just stubborn. And he's looking up at this Three of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. He's assuming two people are together, and they're not. They're not. Underneath that, we have the Eight of Swords. They're not, because someone's stuck and trapped. They feel like they cannot get out of some absolute shit show situation. Now in the present moment, we have the Three of Wands. Someone has the blindfold on. Knight of Pentacles facing this Knight of Cups. That's interesting. Could be a same-sex partnership. Someone could also be bisexual. If not, it could be, we have the High Priestess coming out on the Knight of Cups. I feel like a male and female, it's like a face-off here. What is this? Either we have a really masculine water sign looking over at this Knight of Cups, staring him in the face. She's got the Eight of Cups, emotionally walking away card, and the Three of Swords, a broken heart, feeling like the Five Cups are spilled over. We've got this Emperor with a heavy burden, feeling guilty. This Emperor, whoever the Emperor is, very strong Aries energy. as a male stirred up just a whole heap of bullshit. I feel like someone really intercepted two people's relationship. Someone did. I feel like for some of you, there's a need to focus on what people need right now as a society, right? They need ways to get food. They need ways to exercise. Some people may need ways to travel, who do need to travel safely. There's a key component that someone is missing that he can only get from someone else, and he knows it. Someone gets a lot of great ideas from someone but doesn't pay them what they're worth. There's something like that here. Or someone doesn't pay people that work for him or that make him money. What is under him? So we have this Knight of Pentacles looking over at this High Priestess. But I don't feel like it's for love. I feel almost like it's for like money or ideas or like advancement of some kind. It's really strange. Now you can have these placements anywhere in your chart, but she's got the book of knowledge. Ah, those nails. Just love those nails. Maybe you're supposed to put nails out there. I looked on Amazon today. I was ready to bust out my wallet, and I ended up busting it out on other items because I could not bring myself to ever put on press-on nails, ever. But I did think, wow, that would be a great business right now. There's something like this going on. I also feel like for a handful of you, if you are a single mother that is struggling, and I mean you're struggling, you're not sitting high on the hog, you're not getting money from 3 different directions, you would be struggling. And it would be visible. I feel like whether it's my new membership program where I'm teaching women how to become self-sufficient and get out from underneath a man's boot, because you have to be steady on your own before you can be in a relationship with someone else, or if it's something else, I feel like you're going to get some type of mentorship where you're going to be able to get away from a situation you're in. Because for some of you, with this Emperor and the Devil and the 10 of Wands, this is a controlled relationship. I also feel like someone gets all their ideas from someone else, and I don't know what that is. For some of you, I don't think it's you. So 10 of Wands is heavy burdens. It's also heavy burdens coming to an end. Emperor is Aries energy, and we've got Capricorn energy here. Falling under the Knight of Pentacles energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, High Priestess, Piscean energy behind that. And we've got swords all around it. So, this could be any sign. But I feel like for some of you are involved with a male who's looking at past situations he was in and how he ruined them by trying to control and manipulate with money. That's for some of you. Others of you are dealing with a female who has completely changed her tune and wants nothing to do with someone because they feel like they're being controlled and manipulated with money. It's for some of you. For others of you, you have a female here. Could be, we've got Piscean energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. So someone with heavy water placements that could have done a 180, but someone is looking at them like the enemy. Someone's looking, it's a male looking at them like wanting to take them down or something. Maybe someone I just feel like someone has a lot of heavy burdens and they're carrying a lot of heavy burdens on their back. They're coming from a very loving, real place. But with this 8 of Cups, 3 of Swords, 5 of Cups, that's a lot to handle. And with these two showing up, the High Priestess feminine showing up as a Knight of Cups offering love, and the Knight of Pentacles facing her showing up with the Three of Wands. That's like 3 or more people kind of working together. I feel like there could be some type of silent partnership here that someone doesn't know about or something, or didn't know about. I want to say didn't. Well, they know about it now. The Devil and the World, an end to devilish behavior, falling under the Knight of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. So Knight of Pentacles, and then we have Cancerian energy here. Knight of Pentacles is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Looking over at this Emperor, Death card on the Emperor, someone has Aries and Scorpio in their chart, also the Moon, Pisces in their chart. So for some of you, Knight of Swords, some of you could have been dealing with and then we have the Star card on top of that. Either someone seen like a star, or they have Aquarius, Pisces, Scorpio in their chart, possibly Aries. We've got Aries under here. There could have been a Cancerian, could be a Gemini, Cancer cusp, or someone with Capricorn in their chart that didn't like the way someone was speaking or doing things. Or they could have wanted to bring justice to a situation where someone was being either underpaid, or where they saw someone, Five of Swords, almost like stealing or something. But what I see here is someone receiving a lot of accolades, gifts, just receiving from the universe, and someone not liking it because someone didn't need someone else financially. So for some of you, that could have been, oh, that looks awful. This is just a really loose dress. That's not, just wanted to make that clear. Not that it would have been a big deal. For some of you, this could be a situation where someone was taking care of someone financially. Someone no longer needed their help. Strong Cancerian, Capricorn energy over here, but it could be anyone. Could be a Cancer, Gemini cusp, could be a Capricorn, Aquarius, could be anyone. And then we have this Scorpio, Piscean, Aries, double Pisces, Aquarius energy over here. And maybe someone didn't like that they didn't need them financially anymore. They built something for themselves, so someone decided to destroy it. There's very strong energy of that here. So be careful of this, Scorpio. Be very careful of this. I went through something like this and it was devastating. I went through it twice. It was devastating. It was once someone I was with a very short time that messed with my SEO, and then when Google changed their algorithm, it took me from being #1 on Google to not showing up for like 2 years. I just had it fixed where I show up again first if someone Googles my name, and it took forever. They had backlinked my like 600 videos to like pornographic sites. It was really bad. It was something that could have landed them in prison had I been a bigger bitch and put that stipulation out there. But they did get reported, and they've got other things, so we'll just leave it at that. But it actually happened later in a different way where someone attacked my businesses because I was too financially independent and wasn't codependent on them. And it devastated me. It did. It really, really devastated me. I've had to rebuild 3 times in my life because of a situation that looks very dirty like this. So if you are a female, it's one of the reasons I created the membership program I just put out, which I'll be adding to week after week after week. I'm just going to be teaching women how to build a business on their own, and teaching them how to heal their hearts, etc., and teaching them how to be independent again, because it's been a very, very rough learning process for me. And I will tell you that it's really difficult to feel like you're ready to build a foundation with someone if you don't have that foundation yourself. It's very difficult because you become so dependent on them. Because, for example, if something were to happen and they were to leave you, and say you have kids or something and they were to cheat on you, you would be SOL, shit out of luck. So that's one of the reasons I built that. The membership is $197. It's very inexpensive, and it's underneath each one of these videos. And actually, that's what I've been doing all day, is recording more videos to upload back there. So yeah, you guys, your extended was really good. So I recommend checking out the extended. You have the 10 of Cups in your future. Now, 10 of Cups with a pandemic, in my opinion, is about the best card you can get. You also have the 6 of Wands, which is the victory card. And you have the 7 of Swords looking over at this 2 of Cups and this 8 of Swords. So I just want to... the Queen of Wands on the 7 of Swords. We have the Sun card on the 2 of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles on the 8 of Swords. You know, let someone think they won over you. Let someone think they won. If someone thinks they won, let them think they won. Especially if you're dealing with a Leo, someone with very strong Leo placements. Yeah. Aries or Leo. Cancer. Yeah, let that, that's a toxic shit show. Let that go. I wouldn't even, you're showing up as the Queen of Wands. I mean, you're showing up as the Queen of Wands. She's like sexy as F-U-C-K, right? She's the one that can handle anything. And you're crushing their little 7 of Swords with your Queen of Wands energy, the 6 of Wands, the victory, and the 10 of Cups, the best card you can get in the deck. So if this is you, Queen of Wands, on top of the 7 of Swords, 6 of Wands, 10 of Cups, yeah, own it. Own it. In all your Scorpio glory, honey. Own it. Because over here, I'm hearing to the left, you have someone that feels trapped by someone else offering them a pentacle. That's someone who does not want to be under someone else's control by any means. I don't know if that's you or someone else. There's a big difference too. So there's a big difference with trying to, I have Libra over here too, at a distance. Maybe someone was dealing with a Libra. There's a big difference with trying to control and manipulate someone by not allowing them to have, let me explain this. Let me just break this down for you. So I have never, ever in my life stayed with anyone longer than 6 months who I felt was trying to have control over me, okay? I've been in an 11-year relationship and a 5-year relationship. And both of those relationships lasted because, yeah, I was spoiled. I was given to. Someone showered me with love, affection, gifts, kindness, all of that. But they never once tried to control my creativity or my whereabouts or any of that. Not at all. Not at all. I mean, not at all. Why? Because I wouldn't put up with that shit for a second. For a second. Absolutely not. No. So I'm just saying, it looks like that's what you got here. That's what you're getting away from. And if someone else has found someone else to do that to, then so be it. Let that happen. But that's not your cup of tea. And I hope that's organic tea. Okay. Yeah, 7 of Swords again. The world, an end to the bullshit. Wands, younger fire sign energy. 8 of Cups, emotionally walking away, Capricorn energy. From in and out behavior, Knight of Wands. Queen of Pentacles, Death. And we have Libra sticking out at the top. Yeah. It could be an ending with Libra up here at the top, right? We have Libra up here at the top, Justice, or Justice coming through. Someone is now financially, I mean, that's a small pentacle she has. That's not a huge pentacle. Look at her. She's looking at that pentacle crying like, oh, this is just such a small pentacle. But to everyone else, she looks like she's had a death and rebirth and she's self-sufficient because we have the Queen of Pentacles. So if this is you, Scorpio, who cares? You're fine. You're fine because I say you're fine. You're fine. Let's get you an advice card. I highly recommend you getting the package of extended readings. In spring, you will see your seeds grow. So this is the rabbit. So in the Mayan, I'm an oscillate rabbit, so I know what this means. This is a very intuitive card. It's the most intuitive card of the deck. Also, something I learned the other day, if you have Saturn in Cancer, you are extremely intuitive. I have Saturn in Cancer, so that you're like born intuitive. So check your Saturn placement. That's good to know too. So spring, see your seeds grow. Let's get one more. Medicine Guardian, be open to healing information. So this guy needs some, he needs some help. I feel like I feel like for someone is very innocent in love. They don't know how to express love. Get another card on that. They need to shift their perspective. Heart Guardian, love and let yourself be loved. And someone else is dying to be loved. She is so ready to be loved. What other card do we have sticking out back here? And whoever that is, they love animals. We have the Animal Guardian, male or female. Someone loves animals. I almost feel like, Scorpio, if someone would expand their heart open to people like they do with animals, it would be so beautiful. But when I look at this woman, I see all these creeps around her. That's what I see. And what I mean by creeps is, I don't mean that animals are, no one's a bigger animal lover than I am. Trust me, if I had my druthers, I would have a huge farm with a ton of animals. Cows, sheep, pig, goats. I know how to care for them all. Dogs, and all animals. There'd be, snakes in a pit. I mean, bees. They would be like the Happy Ranch. But when I look at this card, Scorpio, I see, do you see all the other animals around her? Look at me, I'm like oblivious that there's 90 people in the room or 70 people. I thought I was just talking to myself. I see like all these people peering in, and it's like she's trying to just tune them out, you know? I feel like this is the same person. They just want to be loved now. It's like enough of the bullshit. Like, haven't you done this enough? I just want to be left alone so I can love and be loved, right? So whoever this is, they have moved beyond ancestral patterns and they are exchanging energy to create abundance. And then we have the Lady, enjoy growth and reap rewards. That's beautiful. And we do have one pissed off guy behind here, but we're not even gonna show him because we're gonna go let him cry in the corner, right? Scorpio, I love you. Oh my God, I feel so connected to you because I have like my whole chart. Every time I have my chart looked at, they're like, oh my God, I've never seen so much Scorpio in someone's chart. So I feel like even though I'm a Pisces Sun and Pisces Venus and Aquarius Venus in Vedic and a Libra rising in Vedic, but I feel like every other place has Scorpio, a little bit of Cancer, a little bit of Gemini and Aries mixed in. I love you guys so much. So bright. I should have turned that light off, but oh well, it is what it is. We're in a lockdown and I filed my fingernails down. Be well, Scorpio. I'll see you soon. Check out the links in the description box below, and thank you for subscribing to this channel. If you choose to do so, great. Happy. If you choose not to, it's okay. I have a second channel called Andrea Cox TV with my food and detox, all that good stuff. I'm super knowledgeable in that area. I'm like a walking encyclopedia. And no, you cannot pick my brain, but you can subscribe to that channel and get all my recipes. I love you. I am officially, like, all of a sudden albino in this light, which would be okay because I think they're pretty. Okay, bye. Bye. Bicycle.